adversity for a moment and how we respond to adversity. You know, life is partly what happens to us, but the biggest part of life is how we respond to what happens to us, and a huge part of that is how we respond to adversity. You know, a few years ago I was in Africa and we were out on foot in the middle of nowhere, hundreds of miles from nowhere, and found ourselves surrounded by a bunch of elephants. These aren't elephants in the zoo, these are elephants in Africa. There were no fences, and they were very close to us in proximity, and they knew we were there, and some of the mamas had babies and they didn't want us anywhere near their babies, and so they were getting closer to us, and the situation became very tense. And I remember the guide that we were with looked at us and said to us, "Now if you decide to run, let me give you some advice. Don't run in a straight line, because elephants can't make quick corrections and turns, so make sure you zigzag." And then he said, "Take off articles of clothing as you run and drop them on the ground, and the elephant might stop and give you a chance to get away." And I thought how strange advice that was. And so I asked him, I said, "Are you going to run?" He said, "Oh no, you can't outrun an elephant." And I thought, well, then why are you telling us how to try to outrun an elephant? And he said to me something that I found very interesting. He said, you know, a lot of times people from the United States or other parts of the world come to Africa, and they're big and they're bold and they're brave and they want to go on safari. And they get on safari and they find themselves in a tenuous situation, and the first thing they do is they run, they panic. And I'll never forget that advice being given to me about running from elephants as I thought about the way that life is. You know, life throws us curveballs. Life throws us things that we can't control. And life is full of adversity. Life is full of difficulty. And the question then becomes, what do we do in the face of difficulty? Do we stand and face it head on, or do we run from it? Now, not every battle is worth battling. Not every battle is worth fighting. You know, someone once said that not every hill is worth dying on, but if it's worth dying on, you better fight till your last drop of blood. And there are times in life when everything within us tells us to run, but when we need to stand firm. I was thinking about the Israelites. They're on their way out of Egypt. Pharaoh has relented and he is letting them go. And then he changes his mind and he begins to pursue them. And the Israelites find themselves in a very difficult place at the Red Sea. And they see the Egyptian army coming. Adversity has come. Their inclination is to run, but they can't run anywhere. The Red Sea is in front of them, the mountains on either side. And they begin to grumble, and they say to Moses, "Why did we leave in the first place? Wouldn't it have been better for us to stay in Egypt? Why did we have to come and come to this place where the Egyptians are going to get us? They're going to kill us." You know, their inclination was, we don't want to face this foe. We can't face this foe. And sometimes in life, we face foes we don't want to face, we don't think we can face, and we want to run from them. But listen to what Moses said to the Israelites concerning the Egyptians. "And Moses said to the people, 'Fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord, what the Lord will do today.'" Stand firm and watch what God does. So many times in our lives, we never see what God can do because we don't stand firm. We run, we hide, we cower in fear. There are times in life when you will face adversity and everything within you will say, run away. It's at that time in your life when you need to stand firm and watch how God will respond and come to your rescue.